Welcome to Vietnam, a land where old legends live on and every view tells a story. From the moment you get here, you feel a strong, lively energy, where old-fashioned charm meets a bold, new spirit. Imagine tall, rocky hills coming out of green-blue water, endless fields of rice, and the air filled with the smell of jasmine and tasty street food. The sound of motorbikes, kids laughing, and rivers gently flowing create a special music found only here. In Vietnam, every day feels like stepping into a living painting. Here, you can explore busy cities, calm bays, old temples, and lively markets, all in one day. It's a country of opposites, where the past and present dance together perfectly. Whether you're on a foggy mountain or floating down a river lined with coconut trees, Vietnam asks you to slow down and truly connect. So let's start our trip through this amazing land. Our adventure begins in the mystical waters of Ha Long Bay, a place where the line between reality and legend blurs with every passing moment. As the sun rises, painting the sky in soft hues of gold and pink, we set sail into a world that feels untouched by time. Here, ancient stories seem to come alive in the mist that clings to the towering limestone karsts. Each rock formation, shaped by centuries of wind and water, whispers secrets of the past. The very name Ha Long means descending dragon, inspired by the legendary tale of dragons sent by the gods to protect the Vietnamese people. It's said that these dragons spat out jewels and jade, which turned into the thousands of islands and islets scattered across the bay. Cruising on a traditional wooden junk boat, you're surrounded by these majestic, mist-shrouded pillars. Each one rises dramatically from the emerald water, and locals believe every island has its own unique legend or guardian spirit. The bay's waters are incredibly calm, like a giant mirror reflecting the sky and stone. The only sounds are the distant calls of seabirds and the gentle lapping of waves against the boat, creating a sense of deep tranquility. Venturing into hidden caves, we discover vast chambers filled with ancient stalactites and stalagmites. The light dances on the mineral walls, revealing shapes that spark the imagination. Some say these caves were once the dragon's secret lairs. As the day fades, the bay is bathed in a golden glow. The limestone islands become dark silhouettes against a sky ablaze with color, and the whole landscape feels like a living painting. Anchored in a quiet cove, night falls and the sky fills with countless stars. The gentle rocking of the boat and the soft sounds of nature create a peacefulness that's hard to describe, a moment of pure serenity. Ha Long Bay is more than just a place of breathtaking beauty. It's an experience that stirs the soul, a feeling that lingers long after you've left its shores. The memories you make here become part of your own story. In this magical bay, nature's artistry and ancient legends blend seamlessly, creating a world that feels both timeless and enchanted. Ha Long Bay is a place that humbles and inspires, reminding us of the wonder that exists in the world. As we continue our journey, let's keep our hearts open to the magic that surrounds us. Next, we go to Sun Dung Cave, the world's biggest cave, hidden deep in Phong Nha, Ki Bang National Park. The trip is a multi-day hike through thick jungle, but what you find inside is out of this world. Inside, the cave is so huge it has its own jungle, river, and weather. Sunlight streams through holes in the ceiling, helping a lush forest grow hundreds of feet underground. Monkeys and flying foxes make sounds that echo through the rooms, reminding us that life can grow in the most surprising places. Camping inside, the only light comes from your headlamp and distant stars above. It's completely silent, a rare, humbling quiet. Exploring Sun Dung is like a special trip into nature's greatest church. It's a journey that challenges and changes you, showing the raw power and beauty of our planet. Few places on Earth feel this extraordinary. We journey south to the Mekong Delta, often called Vietnam's green, watery heart. This vast region is a maze of rivers, swamps, and islands, where the mighty Mekong River finally meets the sea after its long journey from the Tibetan Plateau. Here, water is everywhere, shaping the land, the people, and the way of life. In the Delta, life truly moves with the river. Homes are built on stilts to rise above the water, and boats are not just for fishing. They're the main way to get around. Every morning, the waterways come alive with floating markets, where families buy and sell everything from fresh produce to household goods, all from their boats. As you glide through narrow canals shaded by swaying palms, you catch glimpses of daily life unfolding along the banks. Children wave enthusiastically from wooden docks, fishermen skillfully cast their nets in the golden morning light, and women gather by the water's edge to wash clothes and share stories. The The river is not just a backdrop, it's the center of everything. The air here is thick with the scent of blooming tropical flowers, mingling with the earthy aroma of the river. Life moves at a gentle, unhurried pace, as if time itself flows with the current. Dawn brings a soft golden light that makes the whole landscape shimmer with tranquility. At sunrise, the famous Kairang floating market bursts into color and activity. Dozens of boats piled high with vibrant fruits and vegetables jostle for space. Sellers call out their prices, laughter echoes across the water, and the aroma of freshly cooked breakfast drifts from tiny kitchens set up on boats. It's a feast for the senses and a tradition that has thrived for generations. The people of the Mekong Delta are known for their warmth, resilience, and deep connection to the river. Whether they're working, trading, or simply sharing a laugh, there's a sense of community and joy that flows as naturally as the water itself. Their lives are shaped by the rhythms of the river, and they embrace each day with a smile. When you visit a local family, you're welcomed like an old friend. Hospitality here is heartfelt and genuine. Guests are offered homemade treats like sweet coconut cakes and fragrant tea, and invited to share stories and laughter. It's a reminder that in the Delta, generosity is a way of life. The Mekong Delta is more than just a place on the map. It's a living, breathing community where traditions are cherished and neighbors look out for one another. The river brings people together, creating bonds that are as strong as the currents that flow through these waters. Here, ancient ways of life endure. Elders weave baskets by hand, passing down skills from one generation to the next. Rice farmers tend their emerald green paddies, working in harmony with the land and water, just as their ancestors did. The spirit of the river shapes every moment, guiding daily routines and celebrations alike. It's a force that connects people to nature and to each other, reminding everyone of the delicate balance between land and water. In the Mekong Delta, you don't just witness life, you become part of it. Surrounded by the gentle flow of the river and the warmth of its people, you feel the true heart of Vietnam beating strong and steady, just like the river itself. Now, we jump into the lively mix of Hanoi's Old Quarter. 36 old streets are buzzing with life, each named after a traditional craft or trade. The buildings are a mix of Vietnamese, Chinese, and French styles, narrow tube houses and old-looking walls. The sounds, motorbikes, street sellers, clanging pots, and laughter over coffee. Every corner shows something new. Women in pointy hats, hidden temples, and alleys lit by lanterns. Getting lost here is part of the fun. Being curious leads to the best discoveries. Hoan Kiem Lake offers a calm break, where locals practice slow, gentle exercises and friends gather at sunset. The Old Quarter is the living heart of Hanoi, where history and modern life meet. It's a place of community, old traditions, and endless interesting things. Here, the city's spirit is at its most lively. Let's talk about Vietnamese food, a real highlight of any visit. It's not just about eating, it's about discovering a way of life, a culture that's deeply rooted in every dish. From the moment you step into a bustling market or sit down at a tiny street-side table, you're invited into a world where food is celebration, comfort, and connection all at once. Every meal is a balance of sweet, sour, salty, spicy, and savory, full of freshness and flavor. The colors are as vibrant as the tastes. Herbs, limes, chilies, and crisp vegetables make every plate a feast for the senses. It's a cuisine that's light yet deeply satisfying, with each ingredient chosen for harmony and health. Pho is the star, a rich, tasty soup with tender meat, rice noodles, and a pile of fresh herbs. The broth simmers for hours, drawing out deep flavors from bones and spices, filling the air with an aroma that's both comforting and inviting. It's a dish that warms you from the inside out, perfect for breakfast or late at night. Make it how you like, and you'll understand why it's a national treasure. Add a squeeze of lime, a handful of basil, or a dash of chili. Each bowl is a personal creation tailored to your taste. It's interactive, fun, and always delicious. But there's so much more. Grilled pork called bun cha, smoky and sweet, served with cool noodles and a mountain of fresh greens. The flavors dance together, creating a meal that's both hearty and refreshing. Then there's crispy pancakes called bon sio, golden and crackling, stuffed with shrimp, pork, and bean sprouts. Wrap them in lettuce, dip them in tangy sauce, and you'll taste the creativity and joy that goes into Vietnamese cooking. And of course, the famous banh mi, a perfect mix of French and Vietnamese food. Crunchy baguette, savory meats, pickled veggies, and fresh herbs come together in every bite, telling a story of history and fusion. The best food is often found on the street, served from simple carts and eaten on tiny stools. There's a special magic in these moments, surrounded by the sounds of the city, sharing a meal with locals, and feeling the pulse of daily life. Eating here is a shared experience. Families and friends gather, sharing laughter and stories over every meal. Meals stretch on, not just for the food, but for the company, the conversation, and the sense of togetherness that fills the air. Food is pride, history, and connection. Recipes are passed down through generations, each one carrying memories and meaning. Preparing a meal is an act of love, a way to honor the past and celebrate the present. Locals love to share their food traditions with visitors. Whether you're invited into a home or taking a cooking class, you'll find open arms and open kitchens, eager to teach and taste together. Every bite is a look into Vietnam's culture and history. The flavors tell stories of ancient kingdoms, colonial influences, and the resourcefulness of a people who make the most of every ingredient. Eating here isn't just about filling up, it's about belonging. It's about being welcomed, even as a stranger, and leaving the table as a friend. The flavors stay with you long after the meal ends. They linger in your memory, calling you back for just one more taste, one more shared moment. Vietnamese food is more than just a meal. It's a delicious, unforgettable experience that connects you to the heart of the country and its people. Vietnam's culture shines brightest in its festivals and traditions. Tet, the Vietnamese New Year, fills streets with color, families with joy, and homes with flowers and festive foods. The Hoi An Lantern Festival turns the old town into a glowing wonderland, with lanterns floating down the river under the full moon. Beyond festivals, tradition is woven into daily life. Altars for ancestors, water puppet shows, and deep respect for older people. These customs connect the past and present, giving the culture its depth and strength. Festivals here aren't just events, they're living expressions of Vietnam's soul. To see them is to get a glimpse of the nation's heart. The true beauty of Vietnam is in its people. Their warmth, strength, and kindness turn every meeting into a memory. Smiles greet you everywhere, and real kindness helps bridge any language difference. From hardworking farmers to clever city dwellers, there's pride and hope in every community. Simple moments, sharing tea, learning about herbs, being welcomed into a home, become the most treasured memories. Here, you're not just a visitor, but a friend. The Vietnamese spirit is open, proud, and eager to share its story. It's the people who make Vietnam unforgettable. What a trip! From mysterious bays to busy cities, calm rivers to lively markets. Vietnam is a feast for your senses and your soul. Traveling here is about more than just seeing things. It's about connecting, discovering, and changing. Every meal, every smile, every view makes your world bigger. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I hope it's made you want to travel and explore. The world is waiting, and our journey together is just beginning. Let's keep exploring, one story, one meal, one friendship at a time.